we're standing in front of your home. Can you tell me what happened when you first noticed the notes that you all were in danger?
Let me put it this way. There is a shed back there, and it banged against the house a couple times because the water had risen up so much. And my wife, who was sitting inside the living room, reclined because she had like stomach surgery, thought that I'd fallen off the bed. And she said, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Huh?" And, then we stood up and she said, "There's a river in the backyard." So then we pretty much like ran to the front. By the time we could figure out how to get the dogs, get keys, and try to sit there and get out, we stood right there. The door right there was like right there. And what ended up happening was, we looked down and it covered 4 motorcycles, floated a Jeep, and then my truck, just within a matter of like 5 minutes. And then the water kept coming up and up and up. And at that point it was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? It's really scary. And I looked at my wife and I kept hesitating because, houses are pretty strong. But then this house next door over here, Leo's house, broke free. And I couldn't tell what was going on, but it didn't sound good. And at that time, it's like, you know what, honey? The water still seems to be going up. We need to get out of here. Otherwise, we're going to get crushed and drowned. So we jumped out. All of a sudden, she like squirts out of my hand. She had like a vest on, and like a flotation vest, and I'd actually had hold of her. And then somehow she just jumped and it went out of my hand. The water was coming by like 25, 30 knots. It was really going fast. And the water just kept going up and up and up. And then if you look over here, the house, see, it's like that little angle right there. It was actually further this way. It's just been moved, since yesterday. But we went zipping underneath that, and we're going to try to grab hold of that tree. Nah, the water wasn't having that. And then there's probably 4 or 5 crepe myrtle bushes there, and we were able to snag onto a couple of those, and that's what saved us. So we waited for the water to, fully crest and start to go down. And my phone was actually waterproof, weirdly enough. So I was able to call 911 and say, "You need to come get us." And after a little bit, the police came, and they did 3 guys or 4 guys in a row, and we were able to sit there and all of us work our way back across the street. Because the water came up probably, you see that house right there? It got into that house. Yeah. So, and if you look at here, do you see there's inside, right over there? Mm-hmm. It's like there's a line across those drapes.
Yeah.
That's where the water was up to in the house. Yeah, so it was really, really dicey. I really wasn't sure if we were going to survive to see the next day or not. It was really bad.
And you said, you spoke about a moment when you lost grip of your wife.
I said, we need to go. We're going to have to go and swim down. And all of a sudden she just kind of goes. She moves forward, but the current grabbed her. I thought I had a good grip, but apparently I didn't. So as soon as she started to go, she's in the vest, so she's like a bobber. She's like bobbing along. So I dove after her and swam to catch up. Well, she was trying to grab hold of that right there. There was actually a wire across that she could try to grab hold of. Christmas tree lights left over. It ripped out of her hand. And I kind of caught up at that point. My little dog is swimming along beside me. And I was like, steer to your right, try to grab that tree. Well, that didn't work. And then I said, okay, those crepe myrtles, grab those. And she was able to get just far enough over that she was able to grab one. And now at that time, I came up behind her and grabbed her, and we were able to sit there and save ourselves.
And what kind of damage is done to your home?
Oh, it's toast. It's done. Yeah, let me put it this way. The whole thing got lifted up and floated down, and there's that much mud inside of it. Everything got floated. 8 feet of water. It's done.
And now your neighbors, they were looking for their family members. I saw that they were using a tractor looking for their family.
Let me put it this way. Leo, his wife, and his 2-year-old daughter, their whole house came this way and bounced off my house and then swirled that way. and went over to Greg's tree down there about 200 feet, wrapped around the tree. They're gone. We believe they're dead. It's been 3 days. There's been no hair nor hide. Now, he had a 20-year-old boy that was visiting with him, and that boy actually survived, but the other 3 members of the family did not. So Leo and his wife and daughter are gone.
How thankful are you for you and your wife to still be here today and be alive to tell the
No,
story?
super thankful. Oh, this is just stuff. I can replace stuff. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it was like I looked at my wife and I was like, don't worry, I'm right there with you. And it was one of those deals that was like, where she goes, I go. She's going down the river, I'm going down the river. I'll not be one of those guys that go, oh, my wife just got away. I don't know what happened. She just got away in the flood. It's like, no, I was right on her. It's like, if she was going down the river, I was going down the river. It's not going to let her go. Just not going to let her go. We've been married for 35 years. Life without her?
And you lost your dog.
Yeah.
Tell me about your dog.
She's a little 2-year-old Shih Tzu. That big, 10 pounds. Just the sweetest, most vocal, sweet little dog. I mean, talk about a communicator. When she wanted to be picked up, she would sit there and come up, and she would sit there and maneuver. Then she'd kind of stand up a little upright, and you reach down, and she'd kind of jump, and I'd just grab her. And then I'd put her in my arms, and she would instantly fall asleep. And once I was pinned, that was it. We're going to be there for a couple hours. That little dog, oh yeah, I miss that dog.
And
Yeah.
what do you have to say to your community?
I have just like 2 things to say. It's been amazing. Everybody in the neighborhood has really, really come forth and helped. Everybody. I didn't know how many people knew me. I thought I knew a lot of people here, but apparently everybody knows me because everybody was like walking up saying, Scott, what can we do to help? So that's really, really heartwarming. Really heartwarming. And then the second thing is there needs to be like a klaxon system, some sort of like air raid sirens that go off along this river. As water comes up, an alarm needs to go off, like a loud alarm in the middle of the night. So people will hear it and go, holy crap, run. Because they said there was like, beware at 1 o'clock, beware at 5 o'clock. And at 6:30, water's coming up right here. So yes, if they had actually had a air raid siren go off down there by that bridge, maybe that bridge, we would have been saved. We wouldn't have had to go through the whole drama of floating down the damn river, hoping against hope we're going to snag something. Because harrowing and dicey, those are the 2 words I'm looking for. Very scary, very scary.